Name is Lamont.
And my name is Tiffanee.
Is the mic even by you?
It's not. I'm just talking. Do I slide it over?
I mean, I don't know how else you're gonna speak to it if it's not slid over. There you go.
Okay, there we go. I'm Tiffanee. Jeez, his wife.
What up, y'all? My name is Lamont,
My name is Tiffanee.
and welcome to the So Sapiosexual podcast. Where what was it? Damn.
But that.
Where love transcends the physical and something. I forgot the intro.
Okay.
But anyway, man, it's been a long time. Yeah, welcome to So Sapiosexual. It's been so long since you've been here. You know, we had a lot of things that happened: marriage, kids, then another kid,
Right.
life, and it's extremely hard. It's extremely hard to be content creators with 9 to 5, being a wife, being a husband, being a parent. So many duties. So yeah, please forgive us for our absence, but we're gonna try to at least give out at least one video a month. So we're gonna try to hit that target, stick to that, and see what happens. But you want to say anything before we continue?
No, I will say that you guys were missed. This is something that we do enjoy doing. I don't know personally how content creators can do this all the time. I've tried this several times and it's very hard. I mean, the easiest thing I think is to turn on a camera and just talk to a camera.
Turn on the camera, just press record.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because you trying to structure and trying to put things together, usually that doesn't give you the true you anyway. It's just a structured part of you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys were missed. That's kind of said that.
Like even today, like even right now, I know you probably see our kid over there on the side. Like we had plans like, okay, we're gonna put the kids to sleep, we're gonna put them early, and we're gonna get down here and record. So everything went to plan, but then all of a sudden, our son don't want to go to sleep. He's a little sick right now, so we gave him like some allergy medication and just told him to sit on the couch while we record because we ain't wanna push this to the side anymore. So
Right.
Here we are.
Gotta make it work or what you have.
Gotta make it work. So all right.
Bless you.
No sneezing. In the house all the time.
So for this episode, I'm gonna like kind of explain like what this episode is entitled or what we're entitling or what we're trying to do.
Okay.
So my husband is big on AI. Right, that's his thing,
Yeah,
and I'm learning to understand it. Again, I'm a little slightly older than him, slightly, not a lot, slightly. So I'm just. That's not even true.
Close to that upper room.
No, I'm not. The Lord is a devil is a liar. So I'm trying to utilize AI, of course, with my 9 to 5 and all the great jazz. So basically what we're trying to do is we're going to go, I guess, weekly, monthly, or whatever we have time.
Whenever we have time.
We're going to take what is the most popular topic that AI is telling us is going on right now. Mm-hmm. And right now, we just watched a video about the husband basically needing a time to de-stress before getting out the car and coming into work to his real reality, I guess.
So I'm going to post the video in the description, and I'm also going to cut this up, put the video here now. Yeah, so basically, as you saw, the guy, I guess, came home from work, sat in his car for a little bit, and the wife came out snapping on him. And then I guess the narrator was saying that it's not good for a woman to go out and snap on a guy, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, blase, blase.
Yeah, she basically was saying, you don't know what the man's going through. You need to be mindful of that. That's kind of what she was saying.
Yeah, like how do you feel about that?
So I understand everybody needs to de-stress, including if you have a stressful job. I get that. I do feel like there's nothing wrong with taking a moment to send a message to your spouse like, hey, I'm home. Give me 15 minutes. Because I feel like that's open communication. Again, when you're open communicator, I can't stress this enough. it doesn't leave room for imagination. She came out snapping saying, come take care of your kids.
Right.
So now her head, again, I don't know what their situation or their dynamic is, but maybe he's been, lacking somewhere. Maybe he doesn't want to be around the kids sometimes. I don't know. And according to the way she reacted, I'm taking it that he's not, it's a lot to deal with all the kids he has. I don't know how many kids he got.
Right.
So, yeah. But how do you feel about that?
So, me being a married man and having a 9 to 5, coming home, and my wife watch the kids all day, I personally feel that I need to come in the house as quick as possible and take over. You know, and I'm not trying to. I don't even know the word, but like I'm just being honest. Like, so when I come home from work, I know I just bust my butt at the job or whatever, but I know how stressful it is to take care of a kid all day. So I try to come home and relieve her just for like a couple minutes. Maybe she can like use the bathroom, take a shower, just kind of like decompress for a little bit. I feel like as a man, like sometimes I can come home, I can be stressed, and my wife makes sure that she take the kids too, and be like, "Hey, I know you had a hard day at work," because we communicate throughout the day. So that's the difference. I don't know
Correct.
if they were communicating throughout the day.
That's a good one.
Me and my wife communicate throughout the day. I text her. Sometimes I call her.
Right.
I let her know what's going on. Oh, I'm having this crazy day. This person at the job got on my nerves. Blah 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 blah. So she already know what time it is by the time I get home, and vice versa. Sometimes when I'm talking to her on the phone, she like, "Hey, Triumph is acting crazy. Kids are acting nuts." I just I can feel it. I can feel like the way that she's talking that she needs some relief. So even if I'm a little tired, man, I just try to come back home, give her a little bit of relief so she can kind of decompress.
Right.
So yeah.
And that's appreciated too, by the way. I feel like people don't understand that marriage is not 50-50.
It's not.
Sometimes it's 80-20. Sometimes it's 70, I don't know, 80. Like sometimes the number. Right.
30.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
So, but
They about to blast.
right, clearly I was horrible at math, all right? So you don't have to blast me, I'm blasting myself. Thank you. But you're not coming into the situation 50-50. And I feel like there is a stereotype, I guess, or a idea floating around that when you get married, it's always 50-50. You bring 50, he brings 50. And that's not always the case. Sometimes we might both have 10. It might be 10-10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some things just won't get done. Some things just won't be said. Some things, I'm saying? Kids are sick all week. We're stressed out. We're not getting sleep because the kids are not sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you just gotta meet your spouse for where they are.
Yeah, and it's like I guess with all the like the alpha algorithm that's going around, a lot of men feel like, hey, like you got to do this, like you stay home with the kids, et cetera, et cetera. And I get it, there is a time and place for that. However, there is a time and place for you to relieve your wife because sometimes your wife can get overstressed, over emotional,
We're stimulated.
Guess what, bro? If your wife is overstimulated, you ain't getting stimulated. So it's just like, yo, try to come home, try to make sure that you regulate everybody's emotions because you, as head of household, you're supposed to be the logical one. You're supposed to come home and make sure that you deregulate everybody's emotions. Now, am I speaking to absolutes? No. But majority of the time, you're supposed to have the maturity to look at the situation and just know, hey, my wife is stressed out. Hey, the kids are just acting up. Hey, let me do something to try to help the situation.
Leader.
Be the leader.
So good question. That's a very, very good way to ask the next question, right?
Okay.
So in that situation that we just watched, how should he have de-escalated that? Now, or should he have not? Because he already was stressed out and she's already coming out the house. Like, how would that situation basically, I guess, level out, we'll say?
Yeah, so I gotta put myself in his shoes. So like if I had a stressful day and then my wife came outside snapping, if you came outside snapping, I'm gonna snap too. I'm not about to
Right.
sit here
And
on
take that.
on whose internet is it now?
Whose internet is it?
Oh, since Drake just
That's
dropped
a
the album,
wild
Drake's internet.
statement. Whose
So
internet is
internet is
that?
Drake's internet right now. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Podcast.
Being that is
Like,
Drake's internet right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit here and lie. Like, it depends on how my day went. Like, if my day was crappy and my wife come outside yelling at me in front of all the neighbors, I'm gonna be like, hey,
yeah,
yo,
that's a lot.
like you wilding. Like you ODing. You know what I'm saying? You ODing. Now, if she's having a bad day and if I had like an okay day, if she came out the house, I'd be like, yo, I'll talk to her. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what you doing? Like, that's disrespectful, yada yada yada, and try to de-escalate the situation because I know that she's not like that. So something must have drove her to come outside yelling in the street. My wife never does that. So it gotta be something. Something must have happened. She doesn't do that on a regular. So just like me as a man, I gotta think logically, like, yo, she must be so emotional, so stressed out right now that she just outside of herself. And that's where I gotta come in and like regulate the situation.
You got to be in tune.
Gotta be in tune.
And I feel like in his situation, again, we just saw a clip, so we don't even know what's really going on. You did hear, right? I mean, it was on a Ring camera. I've been caught on Ring cameras running from bees and running from chickens. So, I mean, clearly, I have there's something wrong with the outside in me. They just don't like me. But anyway, so according to like the footage, it seemed like the kids were screaming in the background. She was yelling and screaming because she's probably overstimulated. He's probably like, I got to get in this house and deal with these 7 kids and I'm over it. And I feel like that is a moment that you and your spouse definitely need to be in tune to each other.
Right.
Because what happens is clearly this is probably one of those days that's a 10-10 day. Like she's bringing 10, he's bringing 10. And sometimes you just got to put the kids down and just have a moment to get some tea. I don't know, whatever you want to do in your free time, get a glass of wine. Sometimes and do it with your spouse. That's the key component because you both are in this situation together. So it's not a me versus you thing. It's we versus the problem thing. And I think people don't understand when you're married, that is the biggest fight is we versus the problem because there's always going to be a problem. There's never going to be a time in your life where it's perfect and sunshines and unicorns.
No.
Never. So it's about we versus the problem. And when you get to the actual situation of the problem, like, hey, I sat in the car today because I had a really bad day. Hey, can you please just communicate that with me? You need 15 minutes? Okay, just text me. Hey, 15 minutes. You need 15 minutes. Okay, cool. That's it. That would eliminate that whole situation. And I agree with my husband, you know, coming in, being the head of the household, being the leadership in the household, sometimes you take some hits, you know?
Sometimes you gotta put your feelings to the side for the best of the
Right.
best of the house.
And I feel like you said was perfect. Like come in, see what's going on. I don't know the military term, what you guys call it. Like when you assess the surroundings, I guess.
That's Met TC.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. So basically you go in and you assess the situation and try to come up with a solution, you know? And if you can't come up with a solution yourself, that's why you have a team, you have a partner with you that's supposed to be on that same level. There's times I am irate and I am frustrated and I am mad and I am overly stimulated because I have a lot of stress on my back. Yeah. And I will flip out. Like I'm not going to sit here and pretend I do not. Yes, there's times because I am a woman and I get overstimulated. Okay. But there's times
overstimulated too. Like I ain't about to sit here and be like, oh, that's a woman thing. Like, listen, I get overwhelmed sometimes because I'm trying to do a million things. I'm trying to make sure that my family's set. I'm trying to make sure that they got a roof over their head and food on the table. And that is stressful for a man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like sometimes I get overwhelmed. Like, yo, we gotta make sure this is paid, that is paid. Make sure this one go that way, make sure this one go that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It gets tough on both sides, and that's why marriage is a covenant. You got to work together. Talk to God. We pick God in there. Like, yo, listen, this is what we going through. Let's pray together real quick. Let's see. Let's identify the enemy together, because it's not you, it's not me. It's just a situation that we're in, and let's come together and find the common enemy to fight it.
Right. And I always say too, the biggest threat to, like you were saying, spiritually, to the enemy's camp is marriage. So anything will be thrown your way because the enemy wants you broken. Because if I can break a whole, because you're a whole, because you're one, and have two halves, you'll always be missing the other half.
Right.
So then he can come in and do what he has to do. So that's why I say, like we were saying, be on the same accord. Understand. Sometimes women just need a hug. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to cry because it's just so much going on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your man just needs a hug too. You say, like, sometimes you just need that moment where it's just like, I need that touch where it's like, it's going to be okay.
Right.
Got to understand your spouse in that moment, not escalate it.
Yeah, men. And I've been seeing this a lot. It's a lot of men like arguing, yapping back and forth with their wives. And trust me, I have been there. I have done that. I still do that today. However, what I have learned is that sometimes when your wife is yapping, just go over there, give her a hug. Tell her it's gonna be okay. We just got into it today, me and my wife. And she went downstairs and I was up here and I was thinking, and after I cooled down, I took it upon myself to go downstairs and be like, listen, you know that it's not us. You know that it's financial issues that we going through. You know that it's X, Y, and Z.
Right.
It's not me and you.
Right.
So can we just be friends again?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, yeah, I appreciate it. And I kissed on the cheek. Went back upstairs. You hungry? Yeah.
Right.
Made her something to eat.
And I definitely appreciate that because in that moment, he took lead in that situation. So he decided, like, you know what? We don't want to cause a muck here.
I don't want to call.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
don't want. I don't want no drama. There's so much drama outside. Like, why would I want
A lot
that
of
in my house? Like, I'm not trying to war in my house no more. I seen it growing up. I had it in our relationship. I'm just tired. I'm just more mature now. Like, it's just certain things that I learned as a man that it's like, if you can de-escalate in your house, de-escalate at all
Right.
costs. It's not like outside. Outside you go to war, but in here in your house, you want peace, man.
Right.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's a key component. People don't understand that
for sure.
if you are able to be that person and take the stand and not elevate the situation, de-escalate the situation, that is a very good thing to have because a lot of people do not know how to do that. They cannot de-escalate it. They argue, they fight, they throw, they walk out, they this, they that. If y'all would just come back down to earth,
Come back now, man.
just have a conversation with Jesus and just
Conversation with the Lord.
just figure it out. And we all get there. Married couples, we all get there. We all get frustrated. We all say angry things. We all say things we don't mean. We all do that. But let's try to work on not doing
Why
that.
you think? Why you think people can't get to that point
Of not doing like hurtful things.
of not like coming and negotiating and just like trying to work out with one another? Like, what makes you think what holding them back?
I think it's pride on both sides.
Right.
Nobody wants to say I was wrong. Including if they stay strong in that moment.
Right.
They don't want to sit down. That's like saying I'm taking accountability of my actions, and some people don't want to do that. And sometimes it's both parties that don't want to do it until somebody finally breaks. Somebody's just like, you know what, enough is enough. Let's just sit down and talk this out. You don't want to be this energy. I don't want this energy. Let's talk it out.
Right.
I think that's a big one, and I feel like conflict resolution. I know for me, I was taught it in like elementary school, like how to resolve conflict. You know what I'm saying? So it was like weird, but it's something that as adults we need to know how to do.
Yes, conflict resolution. Definitely need to know how to do that.
Like, gotta, push down that conflict a little bit.
Sometimes,
No.
sometimes I just gotta get my point across, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You don't have to always do that. And I feel like, but I get what you're saying 100%. I understand what you're saying. You sometimes have to say what you feel, and everybody should be able to say what they feel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, I feel like the man.
oh Lord. Well, then I can't.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
I
kidding.
can't co-sign with that one then.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay. So I wasn't expecting it to end like that. I think these other ones are repetitive. They're repetitive.
You said it was the same.
Yeah, these next two are the same. So do you want to do one of the other ones we skipped? No? Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to be kind of like. So
Okay.
what's
Okay, no, I have a question.
All right, go ahead.
So because it's June and it's also Men Health Month, right?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
What do you feel is the major conflict between men and mental health?
The major conflict between men and mental health is not speaking up. Is holding everything in. Is feeling like is having this stigma like you have to be strong, meaning that being strong is you holding in your traumas. I think I think that's the enemy. The enemy is letting things slide, letting things fester within your mind, not talking about it, saying that I'm okay when you're really not. Like that's the biggest issue. The biggest issue to a man is a man himself. It's nothing else.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I always ask those questions because there's a lot of conversation around women's mental health all the time.
Right.
Because we go through postpartum, we go through the list of things that we go through postpartum. But there's really no direct conversation about men's mental health and how to deal with the past to better your future. No one really talks about it. It's kind of like taboo. I'm going to say in the Black community, it's very taboo.
Right.
But I felt like we should be the generation, because we went through it, experienced it, to try to stop that from continuing. Because my biggest thing has always been you everybody has something they went through.
Right.
But if you don't talk about it and get the help to actually overcome it, so then you won't have those thoughts, you won't go back to those feelings, you won't have all that, then you're going to have a problem long term because you're going to continue to pass it on. And I feel like that discussion is not had. There is no conversation that much.
Whoa,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? Oh,
was
you turned the Wi-Fi off? Really?
Yeah, you turned the
You
what?
turned the Wi-Fi off, kiddo. You're welcome. Like, what? What?
So what happened?
It just threw it off. Like, my son just came in and was like, hey, like, trying to watch TV here.
Nah,
I think the biggest thing that is not talked about enough, including in the Black community.
I'm trying to like because like if you look on the internet, that's what everybody says. But I'm trying to get to like the root cause. The root cause is generational patterns. Like from not learning from the people that came before you, being arrogant, being because I think millennials are very arrogant. We are definitely like we know more than X, Y, and Z because we kind of do. Think about it. We have AI now. The last generation didn't have AI, so we do know a lot more. We are more book smart, but when it comes to street smarts, we may not be on that type of level because the older generation they had to be a lot more street smart than we were, and they didn't have the tools and their parents was a lot worse than ours. So they were still dealing with a lot of things that they had to deal with. So I think the root cause of men's mental health is holding in the generational patterns that have been passed down to him and not maturing enough to recognize that, hey, one, to get out of that mindset, you may have to step out of your comfort zone, go to a different environment, meet different people, be by yourself for a little bit. You don't got to always be in other people's faces. Sometimes you got to, get low, study, work out, do whatever you like to do. But hey, even play the game or something. Get your mind right for a few before you go out. Talk to a therapist. Open a Bible. That helped me. Open a Bible, get spiritual. A lot of black men, they don't believe in the Lord, and I get it. We've been through a lot, so just like all that church stuff, we ain't trying to hear it. But I'm telling you, when I started reading, I started recognizing the patterns within the Bible, and I started to relate it to myself, and that kind of helped me get over the hump that I was going through. So again, would I recommend to just summarize it? To not keep going on a tangent about it, I think that men need to first recognize the enemy, which is generational patterns that have been passed down. They need to talk about them, to try to fix them, to try to be better, and realize that, hey, no matter how good you get, those patterns will still be in you. They be deep down in you. They be small, but they be deep down in you. But you got to keep pushing every day. You got to keep pushing them demons, keep pushing them patterns down so they don't come out and wreck your life.
Agree. That was good. That was really good. And I always ask that question because, like I said, we never really. There's no deep dives about it. I feel like, unfortunately, you were told growing up, including young black men, are told, oh, that's just how you are. That's how it is. That's what you dealt with. That's what so and so did. So and so dealt with that too. It's fine. But the biggest lie that has been told is it's fine because it's not fine. It's not fine. And we don't tell our young boys, hey, it's okay to not feel right for something and speak on it. It's not okay to sit on it and to just let it fester, because now what happens is open wounds, they start to fester because they get infected. And when you get infected, you pass the infection down. And that's exactly how this situation starts, and it keeps going.
Right.
So I do agree that talking about it, getting the help that you need, have a goal, focus on that goal, go, 100% for the goal,
Right.
and then better your mentee. I think the biggest thing that when you were going through and understanding certain things, it was recognizing what the pattern was.
Recognizing the pattern.
Because a lot of people don't look at the pattern. They just think that this is how I am.
No, you got it. You are not. You are not that. Especially like if you are a violent, evil person, something had to trigger that, baby.
Yeah.
You want me to get him or you want to
I can go get him. Let me just get it.
baby?
Why are you crying? Huh? Why are you crying?
Yeah, he kind of looked at me.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
a little asleep.
Yeah.
He just woke up. Okay. Hopefully he'll go back to sleep. Do I still look okay? Even though I'm off center.
Yes, yeah. Look, there you
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, it's not the first time they've seen me with a baby
Yeah.
on my hip. But I think going back to what I was saying, I think that is a very that's a big step to acknowledge the problem, try to fix the problem and do better when it comes down to the problem. This way. Okay. Mommy's gonna sit.
No, look too well.
He's smiling.
He's smiling now.
Yeah.
Because the light is probably bright.
It's a light.
Well, I think we might call it a night.
Yeah, I think the kids
is
making it a little harder for us.
But
All right. Well,
this is our first episode back.
yep, it is.
You know what we're gonna try to do? I want to try to like rock out with no edits. I want to kind of like, just do this raw. So if you like this content, you know, drop it in the comments. Say, hey, like I like the rawness of it. I don't like any edits. But if you do like edits, put that in the comments too. Like, hey, I like it when y'all edit. I don't like it when y'all edit. Let me know. And do us. Let's make this a survey. Let's make this a survey, right?
Right.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. Be back at this. You got anything to say?
No, it's good to be back. Good to see you guys. See you guys again.
It's weird to be back. All right, man. Love y'all. Peace.
All right. Oh, I stopped it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I know. What?
Want to send that to the Google right now?
Yep. I'm gonna go right now.
I know, Toto.
All right, let me